Let's see how many people join me. Hi to the 2 people who are here and the 3 people who are in the chat. I'm going to talk a little bit about health and not just physical health, but emotional health, spiritual health, all of that, even sexual health. Talk about it. Hi, Stephanie. Good evening to you as well. Thank you for joining me. So, trying to wait. I don't really have like a lot of patience, but because I don't want to have to start over when people start coming in. But when I went live earlier today, when I was doing a reading, throughout the chat, somebody, we start mentioning something about health. I don't know where health came in at, or mentioning something about limes. I think that's what it is. Mention something about key limes. And I was saying how good key limes is for, clearing mucus out of your system. It's very detoxing. It's a strong additive to, use daily if you want to clear, and detox, mucus, because mucus is what causes illnesses and disease and things like that. Key limes is what you don't want to use, the regular limes. You want to use key limes because key limes has seeds in it, right? And so I'm like, let me get on here and just talk about health and how it is very important. And I've mentioned this in the past, of taking care of your mind, body, and soul equally, like not putting more into one area than the other. Like you have to take care of your mind, your mental health. You have to take care of your spiritual health, period. And you have to take care of your physical health. It's important, you guys. You can't function in a healthy range without, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just taking care of all 3. It's important. So okay, generally speaking, when it comes to physical health, say for instance, you're not somebody, like myself. I don't go and practice, go to hospitals and practice Western, do the Western medicine type of thing, right? I would prefer doing it holistically, because with, and I'm gonna just keep it real. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know this. When it comes to Western medicine, it's not designed to cure you. It's basically designed to just cover up your symptoms. If you think about it, like, if you have a headache, what do they prescribe you? They prescribe you Tylenol or Motrin or something like that. That's just going to take away the pain from the headache. That's not really going into why you get here. Like if somebody who gets chronic headaches, I used to get chronic headaches. I used to be a smoker, a cigarette smoker, heavy cigarette smoker, and drinking caffeine and things like that. So that attributed to me having headaches. Keep you alive so you can go back to work. Exactly. It's all a part of the matrix. So for me, of course, stop smoking cigarettes. So I don't smoke cigarettes. I used to be a heavy alcohol drinker. I don't do that anymore. Very grateful for being able to, heal through these vices or whatever. But healing in general, it would cause me to stop with these vices. Do you get what I'm saying? So just the mere fact that I've healed spiritually, emotionally, mentally, healed old trauma wounds, all of that stuff is what got me on the path to not indulging in those things that I used to, because I even I'm not talking about that. But other things as well. But the main things for me was cigarettes and alcohol. And so I started smoking cigarettes when I was like 17. I stopped for a while. And then I started again when I was about 22, 23 years old. And then I smoked all the way up until like my mid 30s, you know? So, you know, that did a lot of, you know, I would say physical damage to my body. That's the stuff that we know easy, you know what I'm saying? Like smoking, drinking, you know, that affects your body, you know, all kind of ways. You need cancer, you know, heart disease, anything like that. And so, or you just can create inflammation in your body and it will slow you down. It will weaken you. You know, it's so many just side effects to just doing those types of things, even eating bad. For me, I was mentioning this is another thing I mentioned earlier. Like I've been an emotional eater since I was a young girl. Anytime because, you know, how can I put this? Expressing myself emotionally or just having a healthy emotion, like growing up in a healthy emotional environment, that wasn't it. My parents have a whole bunch of positive things about them, but when it comes to emotions and me being who I am, I wasn't able to express myself, so I would emotionally eat. I couldn't talk to nobody, you know, like that. So I would eat. I would overeat. I would sneak and eat late at night, things like that. And so that's something I'm just, you know, being transparent, even though I'm a healer and I be on here, you know, giving you guys advice. That's something I still struggle with is eating, is food, you know, even though it's so ironic because I practice, you know, eating alkaline, things like that. But at the end of the day, I still struggle with not eating right, you know? But let me go back a little further because just for the ones who didn't know this, because I know I talked about this on another video. So a few years ago, I start questioning things. That's basically, you know, how a spiritual awakening starts. I start questioning things in general in the world, but more so about myself, you know, why I was this way, you know, just asking it, or even, you know, talking to people who I have no connections with now. But I just really wanted to enter and understand certain things. And that's basically how, you know, my spiritual awakening started. And I also realized that it was things about myself, that I needed to heal. Like it was things that I wanted to take accountability for. A lot of times you see people and, you know, I'm not trying to be funny, but, you know, pointing the finger at others. When you're on a healing journey, none of that other stuff, I mean, things like that is going to come out, but it's about you. It's about you taking account for your actions, your life, and wanting to heal. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like I tell my daughter, unfortunately, we can't do anything about the things that people have done to hurt us. And when I say hurt, I mean horrible hurt, you know, abuse, trauma. Okay. We can't do nothing about it. How we get our power back is by healing. And I know that, you know, I'm not gonna say that's becoming an overused word, but it doesn't matter. Like if you need to heal, you need to heal. You need to do whatever it takes for you to become the best version of yourself, because I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm gonna just keep it real. You guys know I'm 40, right? I did drive. I just started driving. I bought a car 2 months ago. Prior to that, I was always a passenger. Y'all, I had so much fear in me when it comes to driving because it was a seed that was planted in me a long time ago. And so that seed, it sprouted and it just, you know how a tree comes and it has so many roots and you can tell that tree has been there for like many, many years. That's basically what that seed of fear did to me. It took root and it just sprouted. And I'm not just talking about with driving. I'm talking about with so many things. And I paid for me to have driver's lessons years ago, almost 20 years ago. But I still have fear, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, I had so much fear. And it was like, that's why I encourage you guys. And I'm so passionate when I come on to do my readings, because I know what healing has done for me. So I know what it's going to do for you. And am I always going to, go tell you guys like, oh, healing is easy. The journey is blah, blah, blah. No, everybody's journey is individual. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's so worth going through. I don't regret anything. It has been some painful moments that I have experienced. It has been some real ass moments that I've experienced. But at the end of the day, I am so grateful. I'm a better mother. I'm a better person to myself. I didn't love myself, you know what I'm saying, at all. I'm a better everything. Like, like I'm out here talking to people, strangers all the time. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I was like known in my family for being shy, unless I was comfortable with you. If I was comfortable with you, then I was Big Mouth Kim. You know what I'm saying? But if I wasn't, then I was held back. I was reserved. I was quiet. I was, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't secure. Now I'm the opposite. Thank you, baby. So it's been a long time coming for me, and I'm so grateful. And so I transmuted so much stuff, and it's still some things, some shadow work from time to time that I have to work on within myself. I just went through a shadow period, and I just came out of that. So, a lot of things were illuminated for me that I needed to see, I needed to know, I needed to enter and understand. But let's go back. Let's not to get too far off track. The bottom line is I started really, even though I struggle, like I said, with the food thing, I do, but it's nothing how it used to be for me. You know what I'm saying? It's so important, like I said, to make sure you put the right things in your body. I made a drink this morning, a smoothie drink. Hi, I made a smoothie drink for my son this morning for his breakfast, right? I use hemp milk, which is a plant-based milk. It's not like cow's milk or nothing like that. I use frozen strawberries, and I use, because hemp milk, it's vanilla, so it had a little sweetness to it. And I use kale. So I'm chopping up the kale, and I'm like, oh, sure, I don't need all of this kale, right? So I ate like a lot of the kale, you guys. And I mean, one time tasting the kale, and I was like, oh, it's nasty by itself. Because I have drinking so many drinks. I've made so many drinks when I put kale in my drinks. I ate the kale, and it was so good, So, waking up in waking, I don't like saying morning. I say waking up in the day, and putting the right things in our body, it really makes a hell of a difference. For instance, also, like I drink ginger tea with lime because, like I said, ginger and lime, they're both alkaline. Alkaline cleanses you. It detoxifies your body, from mucus and things like that. And it helps boost your immune system. You know what I'm saying? So I drink that. I let my tea simmer with the lime, and I drink that, and it really is helpful. Like, and not trying to be, TMI, you know what I'm saying? But it, like, you can feel that mucus up in here, like coming, ready to come out. Because that's what it literally does. It makes the mucus come out, because anything, I don't care what illness or what disease is in your body, you guys, it's all coming from mucus. Period. Dr. Sebi, before Nipsey Hussle was talking about Dr. Sebi, me and my kid's father was already listening to Dr. Sebi and his teachings and things before. Like, we knew him before he passed or whatever. So Dr. Sebi, when he was 40 years old, he cured himself from having diabetes by basically going on a 90-day detox. All he had was herbs, and it was certain drinks that he drank. I think it might have just been water. I can't remember. But he did it for 90 days straight, you guys. Can you imagine? We're capable of healing ourselves from everything physically. And I know it sounds like, yeah, you can do it. You can heal yourself from any and everything. You just got, first of all, it starts with the mind. Your mind is in control of everything. Do you know that you, like, A situation can go left or a situation can go right just from based on your thoughts. And I know a lot of you guys have experienced this in your life. You know what I'm saying? So first of all, you got to make it up in your mind. Like, look, I'm going to heal this, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to heal this. And second of all, you have to be dedicated. You know what I'm saying? You really have to be dedicated. You can't, you just have to focus and stay dedicated, I know, sometimes you are going to succumb to temptations when it comes to food and stuff on a journey, but the best thing for you to do is just stay dedicated. You want to put herbs in your body. You want to drink water. You want to, eat from the earth, basically. You want fruits and vegetables. You want alkaline fruits and vegetables. And I left my damn book, Dr. Sebi, little book about food and nutrition. It's in my car. But it's certain foods that's alkaline that we're supposed to have, you guys. Now, you guys can easily go Google it list, but because there's a lot of fruits and vegetables that we thought were good, but they're really hybrids, meaning they're fake. They're not real. They didn't come from the earth. They were man-made. That's what a hybrid fruit or vegetable is. So, like kale is good, cucumbers, bell peppers, key limes, onions. Those are good, foods to help detoxify your body. You know what I'm saying? I would suggest if you want to detox your body, those are the ones you want to go for: the cucumbers, the bell peppers, and the onions. I like red onions myself. It tastes a little better. And just drinking water, you know what I'm saying? And you will cleanse yourself out. You will do it, you guys. Now, it just came to me. If you guys are interested, hit me up in the comment section, because I know most people are going to watch this on the playback. If you watch this on the playback, or if you're in here right now and you're interested in going on this major detox, Lord, because let me tell you something, we're going to need to support each other. You know what I'm saying? So if there's anything in your body that you want to just heal from, boom, let's do it. Or in just general, you guys, you just want to heal, because you do this, you live longer. You know what I'm saying? I have a granddaughter already. I want to see my great grandkids. I want to be here for a long time. So for me to do that, I have to take care of my body, period. That's the one thing that my spirit team and spirit told me about, is taking care of myself physically. I have to eat the right things. I have to drink enough water, which is one thing I do is drink enough water. Like, this is real deal. This is not for just to show y'all. This is for real, for real. You got to cleanse your body. Cleanse your spirit. Also, another TMI, you don't want to hear about this. You can skip past this. I'm going to talk about it. Is in my body, in my womb, I have a very large fibroid, and also have a couple of smaller ones, and I have a couple of cysts, you guys. From what I'm in and overstanding, a lot of times women suffer from things like this because, number one, not taking care of ourselves and stressing. Stress is a big, huge factor in having fibroids, for real. Stress. And, mostly Black women have fibroids, and I don't know who stresses more than the Black woman, because there's so much shit that we be having to deal with. I just remember you were coming back, guys. I didn't even get notified. Aw, you do too? Oh wow, I'm so sorry, baby. Okay, but let's talk about this. Okay, let's get to the nitty and the gritty of this. Let's talk about healing. So, when we talk about fibroids, now, one of the things that I've learned about a couple of years ago is castor oil packs, right? So you get castor oil, you soak it in I want to show y'all. I'm going to show y'all real fast. Hold on, because I want Stephanie to see, and whoever else needs to see this. Hi, you okay? Okay. Okay. So let me show y'all this. I got this from eBay. Okay. So this is the castor oil. This is like the little wipes you use to wipe off, when you're done using it. And this is the box. So I ordered this from eBay. I want to say it was like $30. Yeah, like then you're gonna bring a beat up box. I don't care what shit. Hell, it is what it is. All right. So I didn't want to bring out the flannel because it's in the little baggie and it's soaking. It's what I used to put on my wound. Right. So this is it. So we're talking about healing fibroids, healing any type of wound intrusion, I would say. Anything that's in your wound that's not supposed to be there, this is what we're talking about healing, okay? So it comes with this. It comes with a flannel, like little thing. The castor oil and the wipes. So what you do is you basically take the castor oil, you soak it in the flannel, you put it on your wound, okay? Then you take a bag or something, you put it on top of that, and then you take a heating pad. You're going to keep this on your wound for an hour. You're going to do it for 4 days straight and then take a 3-day break and then do it 4 days straight. Now, how does that work? It basically, because like I said, everything is about inflammation and mucus and inflammation. So it's clearing and ridding you of inflammation. That's what the castor oil does. The castor oil is fantastic for that. People have been using this for a long time. Castor oil. So that's what you do, right? That's one of the things you do. Like I said, the other thing is, the clearing and detoxing with the vegetables, the alkaline vegetables, and drinking water. I also read before that water is really essential in healing your fibroids. I mean, we're not shrinking them. We don't want to heal them. We want to shrink them. We want to get them shrink. Also, a long time ago when I was in high school, my mom had fibroids, right? And my mom did it herself. Like she cured herself. My mom ate cabbage and beets, and that's how she cured herself from having fibroids. I've tried cabbage. I can't do beets. I just can't. I can't do beets. If you can do beets, I would suggest trying it because my mother literally healed herself with beets and cabbage. Also, you make sure you do some stress reducing exercises. We're talking about yoga, we're talking about meditation, and we're talking about earthing. What is earthing? Earthing is going outside, placing your feet on the grass, and connecting to the earth. Those 3 things. I've never heard about apple cider vinegar, but apple cider vinegar, you talking about fibroid healing? You talking about fibroid healing? I know the apple cider vinegar is acidic. So that's the thing. It's not alkaline. So, but if you try it, if it works for you, I mean, but I don't think I've never heard of it in terms of healing, healing fibroids. I've never heard of that. So I don't know. You want to make sure also, you guys, and I'm going to keep it real with you. Okay. For those who have been, for those who are really attuned spiritually, like I want to get to you, even if you're not. We talk about fibroids. I believe a lot of things that we suffer with is about energy, right? So, here we go. If you're dealing with a man and this man is somebody who you should not be messing with, I would suggest not having sex. I would, when it comes to fibroids and healing and things like that. That's my suggestion. You don't have to listen to me, but yeah. Also, you guys, and I know, like I said, it's about the intentions and everything starting off in your brain. You talk to it. You talk to your womb. You want to express to your womb. You want to express to your womb how much you love your womb. And you also want to just claim the fact that your fibroids, your cysts, whatever is going on in your womb is released. They're shrinking. They're released. They're leaving your body. You know what I'm saying? That's something. And also don't put no timeline on it. I would never, when it comes to healing in general, like physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, don't ever put no timeline on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you guys to be in that space of thinking like, okay, within 6 months this will happen, because it just may take a year and a half. But for me, it's worth it because I'm not going. The only options that I've only been offered is for me to receive a hysterectomy. Now, I don't plan on having any more children, but my reproductive system is part of me. I'm a woman. I don't want none of my stuff. They took a hysterectomy and basically taking everything out of you. You know what I'm saying? Everything. And I'm not, for me, that's not an option. So that's why I'm just not doing it. Also, I read before that dandelion root, which is recommended by Dr. Sebi, is good for fibroids, and also raspberry leaf. Now, you guys do your own research. You guys know I'm not a certified, medical practitioner or whatever, holistic doctor or anything yet. But I just want to put it out there, you know what I'm saying, for the ones who want to know about this. So let's see. Let's say you guys have a family member or even yourself, may have cancer, that the fruit, and I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, but there's a fruit called soursop that is very, very beneficial in the healing of cancer. Also, like say you're dealing with something that's serious. Like I said, it's about your intentions in your mind. For not 1 minute can you allow negative thoughts or negative thinking to come in and, make you feel like you can't do something or heal or whatever it is. Like you have to stay positive. It's really about that, and really your diet. That's why I'm saying everything is connected. Your mind, your body, your spirit, you guys, those three, you have to equally take care of them. Okay. So I don't want to be on here super long, but I do want to make this a regular topic, a regular discussion topic for you guys, the ones who really care and really want to heal themselves and really want to become the best versions of themselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. I do want to start doing this even more. It's so many things, you guys, that I have been sitting on that I want to start talking about, but I just decided to come on and talk about this. I love you guys so much. If you ever have a question, maybe you guys could email me. My whole government email name. Oh, yeah. You know what? I can't even type it in. Okay. So, yeah, you guys go on other videos and you see my contact information on there. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you guys are welcome to do that. I love you guys so, so very much. And just remember to take care of yourself, you guys. Yes, watch it on replay, Tiffany. I talked about a lot of things, but I'm going to start doing this more often because, like I was just saying, it's so many things that I'll be sitting on and I want to talk about and I don't do it. And you're not supposed to do that. If spirit is guiding you to do something, then you have to move on. Remember what I said earlier, So, you guys, I love y'all so much. Like, if you have questions, KimberlyKing877@gmail.com. You guys can email me and ask me whatever you guys want. I love y'all so much. Peace. Take care, you guys. Take care of everything.